Everyone wants a mountaintop experience, but we don't necessarily want all the things that get you there. The work, the scars, the blisters, the nausea, the sunburn, the extreme fear, the exhaustion, the time, the planning, the prep, the gear, the advice of others. My face is swelling, my hands are swelling, my feet are swelling, which I had heard might happen or probably would happen at these altitudes. And my skin is really dry, my lips are super dry, and even though I've kept out of the sun mostly, it's just so dry up here. Seeing God's goodness and glory doesn't always come without also experiencing trials, discomfort, and having to build your endurance. Those are the stretchers.
Ready to roll, everyone. Here comes the last bit of our team. Thank you. Yep, here they come.
The UV here is otherworldly. I forgot to put on sunscreen yesterday on my hands, on the back of my hands, and I completely burned my knuckles. So I put sunscreen on today and wearing gloves, and hopefully that'll work. Helicopter pad is both encouraging and scary to know. What helps motivate us to have endurance? Hope for something unseen. It's when you endure the trials that produce those aspects of His glory. James 1:2-4. Consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. It's only about 12:30 in the afternoon, and I've already drank like 5 liters of water. That was how much I drank all day yesterday. So I'm gonna just keep on drinking, because that's one of the only things you can do, drink and get lots and lots of calories. We eat, and then we snack, and then we eat, and then we snack. And so that's one of our only hopes to battle the altitude sickness. God will reward those who stay faithful in trials. He shows you wonderful things that not everyone will get to experience. Let me encourage you to not give half your heart and still expect to get where you want to go. Samuel 22:34, He sets me securely on the heights. This gives me all the confidence I need to endure the journey. Side note, it's not just the mountaintop that has all the beauty. We walked through tropical rainforests, danced through regular forests, desert, rain, snow, next to waterfalls, over every type of path, dirt, rocks, boulders, ash, logs, streams, wide and narrow, flat and steep, hitting all 4 seasons back and forth within minutes. And I was completely amazed at every point on the journey. He kept me steady and strong and gave me help when I needed it in order to let me experience all of His creation on this climb. And as I followed the guide through the last portion toward the exit of the trail, his name happened to be Moses, and he was definitely leading me to the promised land where I could get a shower after 6 days. I've never been so excited in my life to see a sign as I was at the bottom of the mountain. It represented way more than the mountaintop experience. It also represented my entire personal journey.
Wow! Cami, can I just like totally shake your hand, because you've done something I can total admiration of you doing that, because I could not do it. I'm admitting I could not do it, and you are a rock star.
Well, okay, so as you may be figuring out, each time I show a video, which today was our 3rd one, tomorrow's my final one, it's showing like the progression up the mountain. And so like the first one was like days 1 and 2, then day 3. This was like day 4. So we're getting closer and closer. And as we do that, we just encountered more and more challenges. So, you know, dehydration, if you don't drink a ton, I mean, at least a gallon. I was drinking like a gallon and a half. It'll cause you to get altitude sickness more, you know, easily. Of course, the breathing, which I didn't even notice until I went back to edit these, how much I was breathing differently.
Wow,
I didn't notice it at the time, but I go back and watch them, and every day I'm watching it, you know, and you can hear it. Tomorrow especially, you can hear how I'm breathing. But there were so many challenges, and I was ready for that. But yet, it's like, how do you really know how to be ready if you haven't experienced something? But the other point of this whole video was to enjoy your whole journey, because we're looking towards this mountaintop experience. And yes, we have challenges along the way, but yet enjoy those challenges, because that's part of the beautiful part of life, is day to day. It's not just something that we look forward to being at the top of.
See, I think I would be, like you said, I would be so caught up in the moment trying to get to the goal that you kind of miss the steps in between.
Well,
it's so easy to do.
It was a 6-day journey, so we had to think moment by moment.
Well, I loved it too, and we're going to talk more about this, because I just loved the different landscapes we saw, from the rainforest to the mountain series to the snow. It was amazing.
It was. It truly was.
Can't wait to hear more, Cami.
Yeah.
All